Welcome to the Incomplete Worldcon podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Isabel.
And I'm Switch.
And this is your Worldcon news update. The next Worldcon is LAcon V, August 27th to 31st in Anaheim, California, where the Nommo Awards shortlist will be announced. The African Speculative Fiction Society created the awards in 2016 to recognize works of speculative fiction by Africans. Past winners have included Binti by Nadia Korafor and Rosewater by Tade Thompson, and the 2026 winners will be announced later this year.
Guest of honor Tim Kirk will host 2 special Draw a Dragon workshops at LAcon, one for kids and one for adults. Tim is a 5-time Hugo winner, a Lord of the Rings illustrator, and a former Imagineer for Disney, where he was a principal designer of Tokyo Disney Sea. Workshops will require advanced sign-up, which will open closer to the con.
I'm so excited. I love Disney Sea so much. They were actually building it when I was in college in Tokyo, so I didn't get to go then, and I finally got to go last year, and it is so wonderful. It's so different from Disneyland, but still like that wonderful, Disney quality of the experience. So I'm hoping he does a panel just talking about Disney Sea and his other stuff.
Sarah, in our last episode, we mentioned something called the Star Wars Mostly Original Slideshow, but we didn't really know what it was. Did you ever find out what that is?
Yes. In 1976, at Mid-Americon in Kansas City, Missouri, a slideshow was presented to promote an upcoming sci-fi movie that would become the legend we know as Star Wars. So the slideshow was filmed, but because the room was dark and the cameras were from 1976, the video was completely unusable. Almost. So there's a group called the Video Archaeology Project, which has been digitizing all of the video recorded at Mid-Americon. And they have partnered with Lucasfilm to take the audio track from the video and match it to the original images in the Star Wars archives. And so they're putting together a recreation, which will be shown at LAcon.
That sounds incredible.
Cool. Yeah, that's very cool.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's actually amazing. And it's like, especially with how much Star Wars has been covered to death over the last, 40 plus years. It's amazing that there's still little bits of Star Wars history that we're able to unearth and reconstruct even all these years later.
Oh yeah, this year is the 50th anniversary of that slideshow premiering. And if you think about it, this was like the first look the world got at Star Wars. No one knew what a Star War was. No one knew what a lightsaber was. This was it.
God, can you imagine nobody knowing what a lightsaber is right now?
What did people do with cardboard wrapping paper tubes?
Yeah.
King Arthur, Knights of the Realm type stuff, probably.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But they didn't make as cool noises.
Definitely not as cool noises. So related to that, we are going to have a very special video episode of the Incomplete Worldcon podcast sometime between now and LAcon. We found a Star Wars related video from the Video Archaeology Project and the FANAC Fan History Project. And we're going to watch it together for the first time, and we hope you will join us. We'll have more LAcon news as we get closer to the convention, so stay tuned. Our next regular episode will drop on August 1st, followed by a mid-month news flash. Sign up for reminders at our website, incompleteworldconpod.riverside.com, or email us at incompleteworldconpod@gmail.com.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please follow us on Instagram at Incomplete Worldcon Pod or the Incomplete Worldcon Podcast on Facebook. If you review the show on the podcast platform of your choice, it would really help us out. And don't forget to share us with your friends.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
If you'd like your question to be featured on a future episode of the Incomplete Worldcon Podcast, please send your questions or thoughts to incompleteworldconpod@gmail.com or leave a comment on our socials. This episode was produced in 2026 by DJ Switch PDX.